What's up everybody? Slightly adjusting the camera while I talk. It's Jay here, and today I'm going to be talking about assholes. Where do I begin? So, I have noticed over my time as a person that sometimes people think that just because you're in a minority, you're exempt from being an asshole. And that's not fucking true. So, I have 3 points to make here about the LGBTQ plus community and assholes, and just in general being a dick to people. So, first of all, just because you're LGBTQ doesn't mean you can't be a dick. So by that, I mean, just because somebody is in the LGBTQ community doesn't mean that they can't be an asshole, that they can't be a not nice person, that they can't be cruel, they can't be mean, they can't be rude, etc., etc. And just because they're in, the community doesn't mean that you can't dislike them. Just because you dislike them doesn't make you homophobic or transphobic or biphobic or whatever phobic, depending on their identity. That doesn't make you a phobic person to not like someone. Because if they're an asshole to you, then you're treating them like you would anyone else. Sorry for adjusting the boundary. You can see it under my shirt for whatever reason. Number 2, just because somebody is LGBTQ plus doesn't mean they're exempt from criminal acts. So I most certainly know people in the LGBT community who have done harmful criminal acts. Now I'm not talking underage drinking or fucking taking drugs. I don't care. If you want to do that, you do you. But I mean harmful criminal acts that are harming other individuals. Like physical harm. And just because you're LGBT doesn't mean that you won't do that. And just because somebody else is LGBT doesn't mean that they won't do that. They're still the same as anyone else. They can still be a violent person. They can still be physically abusive. They can still physically assault you. Just because they are queer doesn't mean that they're going to be a good person and they're not going to break a law, effectively. This hat makes me look a bit like an egg. And lastly, number 3, just because you're in the LGBT community doesn't mean you're exempt from bigotry and phobia. So by that, I mean gay dudes can be not necessarily homophobic, but can be biphobic, transphobic. They can be misogynistic. They can be bigoted people. I've seen stuff about lesbians being biphobic and being transphobic. Trans people can be homophobic, can be biphobic, etc., etc. All the different groups in the LGBT community that make up the LGBT community as a whole can be harmful to other groups. And that's something you have to be aware of. You can't just be like, oh, I'm trans, I can't be homophobic. Because that's not true. If you're trans and you're not fucking gay, then yes, you can be homophobic. And if you're gay and you're not trans, you can be transphobic, you know? So you have to be aware of the fact that just because you're queer doesn't mean that you're automatically a good person. A lot of people on Tumblr are very into this whole mindset of queer people are so wonderful, they're all pure and good and perfect. But no, they're not. And by spreading this idea that just because you're queer, you're going to automatically be a good person doesn't benefit anyone. And that's not what equality is. Because if it's equality, then you acknowledge that every person in the world has equal amounts of good and bad and can be equally good and bad and have the ability to be good and bad. That everyone has that power within them. You need to be aware of that because that's how the world works. Not every queer person you meet is going to be a good person. Not every queer person you meet is going to be somebody that you're safe to be around. Even in LGBT spaces that I've been to, they do make a point of saying, you met someone today, be wary. You only just met them. Either you're new to the group or they're new to the group and you don't know who they are yet. You don't know if they're safe. So don't go off alone with somebody who you only just met, etc., etc. You still have to exercise the same level of caution that you would around a cis person or a straight person around another queer person. So yeah, you can be an asshole and be queer. And that's not a mutually exclusive thing. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this short, snappy video, the like button's down there. I'm trying to make some shorter videos at the moment because sometimes the long videos can just kind of get a bit out of hand and a bit messy. Subscribe button's over here if you want to subscribe and check out more of my videos. And the comment box is always open for your opinions and your pointers and your suggestions. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time.